Hello, everyone. I know you're like, okay, so where have you been? I've been around. I am doing well. Thank God, all is well. And I was just coming in to do a video just to let you guys know that God is still blessing and I am doing well. And I am working again, so that's a good thing. So, how can I say it? You know how I always share different messages that I've learned from a journey or journeys that I have actually gone through. And so, like, I had another journey, okay? And I know around this time of year, the main focus for a lot of people, not everybody, but for a lot of people, is to buy gifts and to have money, to buy gifts, expensive, very expensive, not so expensive gifts, but gifts. And it's like the energy in the air is spend, 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 buy, 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 get, get, get. If not, then they'll look at you funny, or they'll talk about you, or they won't like you anymore, or they're going to call you, all kinds of negative things that you are not. However, we go through this, most of us, almost every year. And sometimes I wonder how much of a person's health changes around this time of year, dealing with the stress level and their blood pressure around this time of year, because it's so much pressure for some people, not everybody, for some people. And I want to say to you, those who are going through and you will be labeled negatively because you don't have a gift when you're going to someone's home, or you're not able to buy your children's gift, family members, whomever, spouses, whomever. Think about it. If they see this gift during this time of year is worth them labeling you as whatever the negative the word is that they label you with, is more important than the time that you give them, 364 days, okay? The help you give them, the encouragement you give them, 364 days, the support, the kind words, the birthday gifts, the just because gifts, the anything that they do for you, 364 days out of that 365 days for that year, then maybe you should not. I'm just saying, if they feel this way, okay? Forget about the 364. Just show up and give on the 365th in terms of this time of year. Right? Like, come on. When did one day supersede all the other days and become pressured for a gift? Isn't it interesting? How many mornings have we been blessed to wake up to as a gift? We know we don't treat this body properly. However, we close our eyes and we wake up. And some of us to do the same thing, to abuse our body over and over and over and over again. And we are going to allow one day, wow, to turn our lives upside down as we go into a new year. What in the world is that about? Huh? Never seen it that way, guys. Never seen it that way. You know, it's like, as I'm talking, it's like a light bulb. Boom, 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 going off. What in the world is that about? Can someone tell me? That don't make sense to me. No, it don't. I'm telling you, it does not make sense to me. It doesn't. And yet, these things happen. Man, they need to fix these roads even better. I shouldn't have came this way, but what can I say? See, that's another thing in life. We have options. However, we will most of the time choose the option that seems to be shorter or quicker. It has to be, right? It can't be smooth and slow and easy. No. Gotta be like that. I tell you, we as human beings, I'm including myself, because I could have went a different way and I didn't. I wasn't even thinking about the roads at the time I was preparing to leave the house. But sometimes once you're in it, then you begin to think about it, right? Lesson to be learned. So I just want to encourage everyone who comes across my video, hang in there. And hopefully whatever you learned in this year, that it will be a support for you in the next year. Me, to be honest, I am more geared to learning from my journeys that I go through in life. And these journeys are things that I may have caused, or things that just happens on this side, you know? And I want to learn from them so that if it repeats itself the next year, or the next year, or the next year, or maybe 4 years, that I will remember the journey, everything that I went through, the pain, the discomfort, the whatever it is, whatever that journey brought on you, to the point that you will not allow yourself to go through whatever that is again in another year. I don't want that no more. I don't want that. The very last time I was admitted into the hospital for a breakdown, mental breakdown, was June of 2027. June of 2017. Okay? Did I say June of 2027? Oh, I gotta remember that. When June of 2027 comes, hopefully YouTube is still around. Hopefully I'm still around and I can play this and be like, what? You know what I'm saying? But no, really, honestly. My last breakdown was June 2017. I was in the hospital for, I was on observation for a couple days. And from that day forward, I have been praying and praying and praying and living and going through different things, just life, you know. And I prayed never allow myself to be back in a situation like that in terms of having to go back to the hospital, if it's something that I can control, okay? So, what I have been doing over the years and still doing, I've been praying for strength, wisdom, understanding, patience, and the will to do better. Now, when you go through depression, this is going to be a long video and y'all haven't seen me in a long time. Y'all may watch the whole video, I don't know. But I have so much to say now, I declare. Well, okay. See, I just intercepted what I wanted to say. I declare. Just by bringing in that thought, I should have just kept on going. You know what I mean? And that's something how we sabotage ourselves. But yes, so I've been praying for the wisdom, the will to want to do better, want to be better. And one thing I've learned is when you pray for something that you want to be or want to have, you will go through a journey that the end result is what you prayed for. Does that make sense? So what I'm saying is, I prayed for the will to want to do better and so on and so forth, and to have wisdom, to have more patience and understanding. So what I've noticed is the journey of getting another job, I had to have patience. I had to have wisdom. I had to have understanding, for real. I mean, comprehensive understanding and a willingness to study, to be more willing and to have more wisdom and so on and so forth. So in other words, it's not just given to you, okay? It's like, for an example that comes to my mind, if you want a cake, we can't say I want a cake and poof, there it is, without the ingredients coming together and going through the baking process to become a cake. So, I say to you, as I say to myself, if you want to be whatever it is, okay, there is a process. And in that process, or along that process, you might have to go through some things that you may have never, ever in your life experienced. I mean, never, ever in your life experienced. So, if you want something really, really bad, just know you're going to go through something to get there. Now, there are shortcuts, okay? There are shortcuts. And that shortcut is to pretend to be what you want to be. But then you test it. And then you fail. It's like, what? You fail. So, don't always take the easy road, the quick road, the fast road to get to what you want, okay? Sometimes slow and steady wins that race. And when it's slow and steady, you are being punched, poked, plucked, pulled, smashed, bent, kicked, all kinds of things as you go through. But as long as you can keep moving, Lord have mercy. As long as you can put one foot in front of the other, I say to you, keep it moving. Don't give up. Okay? Don't give up. Because I'm learning it's something in the journey that if you go through that journey, you become a better person. It's like, have you ever met somebody, or even in your life, have you ever experienced a situation, and it was traumatic? I mean, like, what? Life-changing. And then as time go on, and in hindsight, you say, I know if I would not have gone through that, I wouldn't be the person I am today. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Isn't that something? I remember growing up, and my mom is a pastor. And you know how, you go toward your mom for answers, but I went to my mom even further because she was a pastor. And I always had the question, why this, Mom? Why that? Why I got to go through this? Why I got to go through that? I'm a Christian. Why do I have to go through this? Why do I have to go through that? And my mom always said, it's a part of life. And I didn't understand that. I didn't really understand that. To the point in my mind, I wanted to take my life if this is what I had to go through. And as I went through those journeys of trying to take my life and what I experienced when I tried to do that, I've learned that there is nothing in this world worth me trying to take my life ever again. Ever again. Let me tell you, I believe when individuals choose, because it is an option, choose to take their life however they want to, that there is a split moment that they want to change their mind. It is totally too late. I really believe that, based upon what I experienced after taking a whole lot of sleeping pills, and as they began to activate, and how my mind was gone. It was gone. Yet I was still coherent, but what was going on in me, I couldn't stop it. I couldn't understand it. It was just different. So I say to you, if you have to commit suicide as a option, scratch it off your list. Sorry, can't do it. You can't do it. There is something, I believe, in that process or in that action, and it's a split second. But then it's too late. There's a change of heart, split second. Think about it. Usually when people are trying to commit suicide, it's because they want to change the situation that they are in. Okay? Something's going on. They want to change the situation that they are in. But what I've learned is, in the action of changing or trying to change the situation that you are in with the option of suicide, you want to change that in a split second after you feel what you have done, and you never felt that feeling ever before, because you didn't try it before. But if you tried it before and you felt and saw what I saw, ain't nothing in this world, I don't care what, and I mean that, and I've been going through some things. It's not worth me taking my life. It's not. One thing I've learned: better days do come. And I'm not just telling you that. I'm just saying for real. One day can feel like your worst day ever. The worst. And the next day, totally different. Totally different. Don't give up. Stay the course. You're going to get some pinches, some squashes, some kicks, some pokes, all that. You're going to get it. But be flexible. Go with it. Boom. Push me. Boom. Okay. Go with it. Keep on moving. Keep on moving in life. Things do get better. And you know what I said. Love yourself. Know yourself. Be yourself. Change yourself to improve yourself. And that saying is a journey. Know that. Okay? Take care. And talk to me in the comments. Let's catch up. Take care now.